Hello everybody, this is Bella here from Rach and Bella Crafts, and welcome to Bella's Crafty Studio. I just wanted to come on and do my video for tomorrow. It's Monday evening and I'm up here quiet while my husband's watching TV. So I thought, right, let's do this video because it takes so long to upload them. So I thought I'm not going to be rushing tomorrow. I'm going to do it this evening. I hope you all had a wonderful and blessed Easter. We had a smashing time at my daughter's yesterday, and I saw my great-granddaughter, and that was wonderful. She was everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And my eldest granddaughter and her husband, who isn't the parents, their auntie and uncle, and they were just absolutely adoring her, and they were just everywhere with her. So that was wonderful. I hope you had such a beautiful day as I did yesterday. Anyway, here we are. I've been working on this all day because I thought I'm never going to get this finished. So I thought, right, I think I'd better carry on now and show you what I've been up to throughout the day. So here we are. I've actually glued these on. If you remember, I was showing you these the other day. I put a butterfly up here, which isn't exactly right down because I wanted it to look as if it was 3D, but I don't know whether I've achieved it. And I've got a butterfly here. Okay, so that one and that one. So that's the cover. I'm going to put some, here it is, matte medium on here just to preserve the photograph because it might get a little bit cracked and pitted over time, you know. So I'll be doing that and making sure that that's sealed. Okay, I might do the whole thing actually because it's going to just get knocked about, isn't it? All right, so that's the cover. So what I've been working on now, some of you are going to cringe and some of you are going to think, oh, this is wonderful, but whatever, because I haven't actually made up my mind whether I'm going to leave all these lovely strings of cotton. I quite like it as it is. I'm not sure that many of you will, but I think it just adds a little something. And if I put it in the cover, try not to wave it about in your face, I think it adds a little something extra. So let me know what you think. It's meant to be grungy, so, you know, I just thought, oh, let's just go to town and just do it. Let's go mad. So, as I say, some of you will like it and some of you won't. So that's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. And in the end, I may cut them off anyway. So, but I just left it for now. So I'm just going to go through and show you what I've been up to and what I've done. I've got to remember now, haven't I? I did put a butterfly on here. That's the second one. Let's start with the first one. I put a butterfly on here. As I say, I've done a lot of stitching in these signatures. So we'll just have a quick look through and then just do a couple of bits and bobs. This one here, what I did with this one this morning, I've actually got a couple of, and it was really strange because Mud Huts 288 something was in the How to Botanical, it was her turn today, and she was showing you how to dry flowers in the microwave. Well, I put them in a little press. I've got it up the top of my shelf up there. But what I wanted to do, I've actually put it on, as I say, with this matte medium. So I put the flower on, and it is a real flower, and it's a pansy, which I've had in my book for ages and ages. But I put tea bag over the top of it because I didn't want it to flake off. So I put the matte medium over the top of the flower and stuck it down. And then I put the, I think it's tea bag. Might be tissue. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it is. I think it is tea bag because it was a green tea. Yes. Can you see? I put a butterfly up here. I put some bits and bobs down there and on there. That was just a bit. When I had my sewing machine, my new one, I was trying out all the new stitches. So I was writing the numbers down so I wouldn't forget them. But that's a joke I put in here now, haven't I? So that's one of the stitches there. I put some down the side of there. Okay, let me move that out of the way. Oh, while I think of it, let me just show you this. from my great-granddaughter. I can't show you a photograph, so I thought I would show you this. And you can see that she's done it because there's all finger marks and glue all over the place. Now, she's only 14 months old. Her name's Phoebe. How about that? Isn't that super? Anyway, there we go. So I put butterfly there and there. And I've got stitching up here. More stitching there. This is where all the straggly bits are coming from. That's another bit. Make sure I'm in screen. That's another one that I did in the beginning when I had my machine. And that was number 75. So if any of you have the same machine, which is a Uton, if you want to know the number, you'll have to ask me for it. And I've done this. I've just put the topper on. I've doubled that. There's lace underneath, and then I've got some of the, where have I put it? Here it is. And this was actually white, and I did some coffee dyeing today as well, so I don't know whether you can see it. And that's what I put over the top of that. And I've been dyeing some of this with coffee as well. It really smells of coffee, but there we are. You either love it or hate it, don't you? So, and I've also been dyeing some of these. That came out great, really grungy. That's stretchy, look. There we go. So that's that. And I also dyed, this was white as well, so I've also done that in the coffee. So that was that. So that's what I put on there. And I've stitched across there. Okay. And I've also put this postcard on here, stitching around the top. This is not a flip through because I haven't finished it yet. I was going to say that's very faint, but look, it's on the other side. This time I thought I'd make a little pocket there, and that's with some lovely material that I've got. And I put the lace, this lace on the top with some white material underneath and a lovely bit of fabric under there. More stitching down here. I put some odd paper from Edith Holden's book down the side there, just to take away the whiteness. More stitching. You can see all the stitching, can't you? Here. I think that looks lovely on there. More stitching on that one. The texture is fantastic because I've used a thicker cotton, and it's almost like buttonhole cotton, if you know what I mean. So it's really upholsterer thread or something like that. So I'm not sure I've done much more in here. Oh, I did put a belly band on there. And we saw that the other day, didn't we? So that's gone in there. That's that one. Still got a little bit of stitching to do there. I thought I'd better stop because I promised that I would do it with you. But and I've done that down the side of there just to take away the bareness on the back. I haven't decided whether I'll put something on the back. But that's that one. And this is, I put a butterfly on here. I love this. Let me see if I can get it up a bit closer so you can see it. It feels really interesting. Stitching down here. I didn't put anything on there because it was so interesting that I left that for the person to read. Okay, and I put a little topper on that one. I've just put this voile that it's not voile, it's like netting. I bought it on Etsy, I think. And it's dyed, it was white, and it's you know, the coffee has really made it look a super colour. So that I've done that, stitched that on there. That's one I did the other day, and I've just put some material on here, some lace, sorry, and a butterfly up there, and some odd book page on there. I think the stitching is making it really interesting. It's very tactile. Let me know what you think of all these strands, because I'm sure some of you, it's going to drive you up the wall. So I did some sewing down here, across there, and that's my new thing. I've decided I'm going to do that quite a bit. And that's one. And there's this netting again. I put that down here on top of this to make it a little bit more interesting. It's got like a little skirt on it. And this one's some just packing paper with one of Edith Holden poppies. 1876 there, look. and that's Greek Testament. More stitching. It's mostly stitching I've done today because it takes so much time. That's another one of those that I practiced at the beginning. That's number 62, that stitch. Isn't that lovely? I hope you're all well and, you know, were able to celebrate over the weekend and you weren't stuck indoors or something with the dreaded sea. But I did stamp that, but it was very faint because it was a new stamp, and I did stamp it a few times, but it sort of soaked into the tissue. So, and that's just packing paper, and I did, oh, I put it away now. It's a stamp with words on, very faint words. So that's that. And as I say, that's her father. And I put that with that netting. I'm going to call it netting because I don't know what else to call it. Underneath it, just so there's some texture. And I've stitched down here as well to take away the bareness. And that there is a little belly band. And that's an introduction to the journal. And I think that was it. I've done a little bit more stitching there, stitching down here and there, and that's where I'm at the moment. And I've just found, I had cut these out before, and I just thought we'd go through and see if we can finish this off with some little, you know, flowers out of her. You can see they're Edith Holden, look. All right. So let's see if we can find some bare spaces to put those on. I wanted to put something on here because this page is a bit bland. Not that one. Oh, that's a nice one. You can fussy cut the Edith Holden flowers out, you see, and then use them like this. I'm using the 3-in-1 because it's going on this handmade paper, and sometimes it absorbs it too much and then it comes back off and it just dries out very quickly. So that's why I'm using the 3-in-1. Yeah, that looks nice there, doesn't it? I am going to add some other flowers from that book that I bought. So it won't be all Edith Holden. Well, I wasn't going to bother, but I think maybe some of you might like, you know, to be a bit lighter and to add a few more flowers. I mean, this one here isn't out of Edith Holden, but that would look quite nice there, wouldn't it? Pick up the pink out of there. Should we do that? This is quicker actually than using the you know, the glue stick. I think it's messy though. And if you don't get it off, it will leave it shiny. So be careful when you're using the 3-in-1 or the fabric tack. There we go. So that's that one. Plenty on there, isn't it? What have we got here? Well, that'll be nice on there, I think. I could make that little corner tuck, couldn't I? And put that ticket in there. Let's do that. Now, where's my paper gone? Excuse me a moment. Here it is. Oops. That's okay, no problem. As long as you get it straight away. Oops. I have to say it is messier than the glue sticks. I'm falling off my chair a moment, it's okay. So that, I can have something like that. or even something like these. There we go. Oh, let's put something on this one because it's rather... What do you think? That side or that side? It's lost on that side though, isn't it? Well, what if we put it here? Mind, I don't want to put the same thing near each other. Let's go to the back a bit. Here we are. Let's put that one on there and make a little tuck out of that. Ah, let's try this. I actually got this going. Oh, somebody on YouTube, and I can't remember who it is, told us to use nail varnish remover in our glue. And I can't for the life of me remember which glue I put in here, whether it was, what do you call it? You know, oh, I can't remember the name of it now. But anyway, I put some of this in there because I couldn't get it to work at all. And I'm hoping it still works. Let's have a go. Oh, yeah, look, a couple of drops. And it's gone quite runny. I'm hoping it's going to stick all right. That'd be funny if it wouldn't stick, wouldn't it? There we are. It's not quite as messy as the... I think that'll dry as well. So let's put that away a moment while we're doing this. So yes. Don't know if it's the right colour. I'll find a different colour to go in there. I'll just put that one in there for now. That is actually a glassine bag. I haven't got anything small enough to put in there now, but I'll just show you. That is actually a glassine bag. Okay. So I got to make a little tag to go in there. I think let's put something on here. Let's put that there. Am I on screen okay? Well, Rachel's been very busy this weekend. She's been changing her craft room around. Not only just tidying it, but she's revamped it completely. So she'll tell you all about it in her video, I expect. Because she did mine Saturday. Then she went home and did her garden. I don't know where she gets her energy from, I really don't. And where did I put my, oh, here they are. My Tracy's labels. Let's put a green one on, shall we? Is that too big? Yeah, let's have a look, see what we got. Perhaps we won't put a green one on. We got some lovely ones here. Aren't they fabulous, these? Tracy Fox. Now a small one. I wanted it to overlap a little bit, so that's the colour, isn't it? Set this upside down. Let's put it down there. Just flick that around a minute. It's a bit white in the middle, look. So I tend to go tone it down a bit. Oh gosh, that's easier, isn't it? There you go, girls. That's a tip for you. That was nail polish remover. Just trying to check. No, it isn't, is it? The writing's so small. I mean, I know I've had my eyes done, but that's ridiculous. There we are. It's a label on there. Lovely jubbly. Right, I think that'll do in that one. Let's go on to the next one. I do need something long to go on here, so we'll do that next time. So let's have a look in this one now. See whether there's any space for us to put some flowers. Today I saw and heard the chiff-chaff for the first time this year. Okay, let's put that on there. That sounds rather lovely. And it's April, so there we go. So what have you all been up to today? Did you all go off for the day, or did you stay home crafting? We were going to Hay-on-Wye, but I'm saving for my holidays, and I said to my husband, if I go to Hay-on-Wye, which is full of books, I'm going to spend all my holiday money, so I better not. So we didn't go. I stayed home and crafted instead. Wasn't I a good girl? Right, there we go. Now, somebody said they were interested in Edith Holden. Yeah, there's 2 sheets. So I went onto Wikipedia, for those of you that can't get hold of the books, and there's quite a bit of information on here. Edith Blackwell Holden, and born in Birmingham. She died on the 16th of March 1920, age 48. That's what I was saying the other day, age 48. And her sister's name was Evelyn Holden. She taught at a school in Solihull from 1906 to 1909. Her paintings were exhibited by the Royal Birmingham Society of Arts 1890 to 1907 and by the Royal Academy of Arts in 1907 and 1917. She was married to Alfred Ernest Smith in 1911, born 1879, and he was a sculptor, so he was into the arts as well. Collecting flowers from a riverbank at Kew Gardens, she drowned in the Thames in 1920. She was stretching because she used to go out into the fields and gather all these bits and bobs and then paint everything that we have in this book. And she fell in the river and she drowned. They don't know the circumstances. They don't know what happened. She was a British artist and a part-time art teacher, known in her time as an illustrator of children's books, much influenced by the arts and crafts movement. She specialised in painting animals and plants. Well, as we know that, don't we? Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. On Tuesday, 16th of March, 1920, she was found drowned in a backwater of the River Thames, near Kew Gardens Walk. On the prior Monday morning, Edith had complained to Ernest of a headache, but this was not uncommon and the matter had not been dealt with. The main subject of breakfast had been the impending visit of some friends for Easter, to which Edith was looking forward. Ernest left for the studio at St. James's Palace, and Edith said that she would probably go down to the river later to see the university crews practicing. And when he returned home that evening, his wife was still out, but the table had been laid for the evening meal. Ernest assumed that she was with friends. It was not until the next morning that he learned that her body had been found at 6 o'clock on the Tuesday morning. The inquest established that she had tried to reach a branch of chestnut buds. The bough was out of reach, and with the aid of her umbrella, Edith had tried to break it off, fallen forward into the river and drowned. What a shame. What a wonderful lady she was, and it's just amazing that what was the bit? Oh, this was the bit I was going to read to you. It is ironic that Edith Holden's fame rests not on the several books she illustrated in her lifetime, nor on the 50 or so oil paintings she exhibited, but on a private notebook she never intended to publish. There is, in fact, nothing unusual about Edith's diary. Many Victorian and Edwardian ladies kept journals, and most middle-aged young ladies learned to sketch flowers and landscapes and paint them in watercolours. I won't read all that. So you can find all that out. That's in the book. That's in her biography or whatever it's called. And that's on Wikipedia. There, look. So you can find all that on Wikipedia. So I thought I would do that because I promised the lady that I would mention it. So where were we? Right, we've stuck this on. That was very sad, wasn't it? And what a loss to the world. Definitely. I think I'm going to put that one down there. but not as a tuck. I'm just going to stick it on. She would have been a fascinating old lady, wouldn't she? Could you imagine her craft room? It would have been stuffed with all kinds of things. Jars and lovely books. Such a loss. And she was British too. There we are. What's that? About something here. Today I picked some daisies in a field and saw some yew in blossom. After reading that now, you can sort of feel, you can just feel her, can't you? Well, I can anyway. I tell you what, I wish I could draw like her. I can paint. Once I've got the drawing down, I can paint it, but it takes me hours to get a drawing done. It doesn't come easily to me. It's funny, isn't it? Because you'd think the painting would be harder, but it isn't. Not for me. Yeah, I've got to do a tag for in there, so I'll do that next time. What about putting something on here? What have we got? Let's have a look. They're all the wrong shape, aren't they? I don't keep putting the same shape. Oh, that's nice. Here we go. Except it's... Mind, yellow and purple do go together. What if we put it up there? That'd be nice. My hands are absolutely black. I was doing that... I was doing the stamping. And of course, my hands get full of ink. And then I was inking everything because I didn't want you to sit here watching me ink. So look at my hands. And the coffee dying as well this morning. Good job it didn't go out, wasn't it? There we are. So that's that. Do we need something on here? What if we just put that down? Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to do that. I wonder if any of you have started doing an Edith Holden. She's been quite topical at the moment with a few of the artists on YouTube. Have you noticed? It's funny how these things seem to go in cycles, isn't it? We all seem to be of the same mind. It's really strange. I've noticed this before when I've been doing things. We don't want January in there, do we? Let me see, what else have we got further back? Oh, I should have put that one on the primrose one. Where was that? Oh, golly. What if we put that down there? Are they primroses? They look like primrose. Well, anyway, I'm going to put that there. Primroses are yellow, aren't they? So why not? Let's go mad. I'm glad I managed to get that glue working properly. I'll tell you what I've noticed with this paper from the books. It's not shiny, but it does move around on the paper when you're gluing it down. So if you are going to start one or do any, be careful because it will move until it grabs, you know. That's it. I like that. There we go. I'm not sure what to put on that one yet, so we'll leave that page. As I say, I'm not going to put too much in here. Well, says she as she's filling it up slowly. I think I might put something on the back there and put some pockets on the others. What have we got left? Now we got those eggs there, so let's have a think. You want your eye to bounce, don't you? Back and forth. I'm not sure it's long enough. No, not really. What do you think of that one? These are all very samey now, aren't they? I'm going to have to... You can't see my little tin, sorry. I don't know what they're doing in there. I can't see anything. That's not appropriate. Well, I haven't put any birds in this one, I don't think. I nearly did, but I changed my mind. That's pink, that's not good. Oh, hang on, what about these? No, they're not. They're not big enough, I don't think. No, I'm going to leave it for the moment. You see? No, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I just wanted to come on quickly to show you what I've been up to today and catch up, because I'll probably carry on and I'll keep you in the loop. Let me know what you think of these strands. Oh dear. Don't abuse me, please. Just be nice. I quite like them actually, but it's going to be a heck of a job if I've got to cut them all off. But there we are. I just thought it was something different. It's totally out of my comfort zone, this. But I like to try new things, I really do. So there we are. Let's hope it will still do up. I could just imagine her taking this out, you know, a little folder like this, and doing her little drawings. That's what I was thinking when I made this. I think that's brilliant. If I could draw, that's the sort of thing I would carry around with me. Honestly, I really would. And it'll get all ragged, look. But I think I'm going to stick that down a bit. I don't know whether that'll stick it, but there we are. If not, I'll use the 3-in-1. See, it's going to get knocked about because it's loose and it's meant to look as if it's well used from the start. So it looks as if it's been around a while, doesn't it? Which is what I was intending. There's still a little bit of room there, but I don't want a gator mouth. I don't want it to be too wide. So I'm not going to do much more to it. Well, thank you for bearing with me and coming along with me. And I shall be back probably on Thursday or Friday, or sooner even. So, and thank you all for your lovely comments and for subscribing. It means such a lot. And don't forget, go over and say hello to our Rachel. She's working very hard at the moment. And she's back to work tomorrow, I think. So there we go. Anyway, enough chattering from me. And I shall speak to you soon. Have a good week. God bless.